Is twerking a sport? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got different kind of dances. But what makes it a sport is, are they having competitions? Can it take? I mean, you going around the world with it? Is you going to battle the bitches in Dubai, South Africa with your twerk? How do we feel about one who twerks for social media? Say you don't get paid, you just like to twerk. Does being good at twerking make you a good person? So if somebody good at twerking, do you automatically be like, oh, I trust that person? You know what? I would give that person a loan because I know they're going to pay me back because ain't no way in hell you ain't going to pay me back if you don't twerk good. When will the twerking mania stop? So, hold on, gang. When will the twerking mania stop? Like question I got. Because this young lady died from twerking. And maybe I won't say she died from twerking, but maybe twerking at the wrong time. Because I said to him, I said, yo, what would make her do it? Now, I start to think wild, deeply in the shit, and people are like, oh, no, but you got to be careful. We got to be careful whenever we allow people to become think. So the reason, so like, look, say you go to the park right now and you just start dunking the basketball. Chances it in there, a lot of the people at the park can't dunk. They not going to try. And we know dunking a basketball and being very good at that sport could change your life. That is not something that we see happening in our communities every day. We're like, oh, you good at twerking? This is going to change your life. This is going to rescue your family from poverty. You got to add a little more to that. Little more, you got to add a little more to that. Oh, not little more, but add a little more.
I'm so happy to have her in my life and as a friend. Just to know that she was even in the process of changing her life around makes me happy. Right, didn't mean no harm to nobody. Amaya.
So you heard a friend say, yo, just to know that she was in the process of changing her life and be like means the world to me. She's 25 years old. And she didn't die in the process of changing. Well, I'm not gonna say she didn't die because she was on the spot changing her life. She died doing what she had been doing since she was a young lady. Twerking for the gram or whatever.
It has always been a beautiful soul full of love, laughter, friendship, a passion for animals, and a fierce love of her family.
Now, I hope when I die, I don't think people gonna say a whole bunch of good stuff about me. But I hope when I die, people don't be like, yo, he liked dogs. He was full of laughter. He loved his family. That's regular shit. That's everyday shit.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Is you not supposed to love your family?
You niggas are crazy.
Is you supposed to just, I hate animals? For what? Like, what's up with you? You can't laugh? Hey, like, grumpiest, miserable motherfuckers in the world. Laugh. We enjoy that. Laughing is alright. We gotta add real accolades. Cause ain't nobody mentioned the twerking. So, okay, they say, oh, this, when she... Nobody like, yo, she was the best twerker ever. Like, the world has looked... I'm serious. Yo, young black women We need y'all.
Know how to make sure anyone else around us is having a good time. Today we mourn, but we also remember, because love never dies. There are no words to describe the devastation that we are experiencing by the killing of our beloved Amaya.
The young woman you see here, laughing and enjoying every moment, was 25-year-old Amaya Cunningham. Bright, spirited, the kind of energy that made people stop and smile. No one would have expected what happened on April 26th, 2025. Amaya would be run over by the same car.
Now, they skipped through that part, but y'all see, obviously, she was twerking in the street.
Oh, she got ran over?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
In the middle of the street.
she got ran over by her friend.
Oh!
She got ran over by her friend group.
Just seconds after she got out.
Seconds
At around
after she got out.
11:44 p.m., police would respond to a 911 call at an intersection at the intersection of Forest Parkway and Frontage Road. When they arrived at the scene, what they found was chilling. A female
And it's sad. It's
lying
a
on the
sad
pavement.
story.
She had not only been hit, but it was clear the vehicle had climbed over her unconscious body before leaving the scene. What was even more horrifying was what was caught on a security camera. The 25-year-old woman was run over by friends while she was twerking on the street. What no one could have predicted was what happened next. This is the life and death of Amaya Cunningham.
To act like you ain't see her in front of the car dancing is wild. Listen, these friend groups are getting so weird nowadays. It needs to.
And let's stop saying that these friend groups are getting weird nowadays. Far as I know, this how the friend groups been. One time little mama was missing, I went to immediately, well, we thought she was missing. Immediately accused, she was in her room sleep. Don't ask me how this happened, but I was expecting to hear her when she came in the door. I woke up, I looked at the time, I said, this after the time she was supposed to be up in here. Me and Make It both went to panic. No, we didn't go check her room, because I had to hurry up, get dressed, and get out there and look for her, goddammit, okay?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I was
crazy.
threatening her friend moms, because she was with her friend last, and I immediately made the assumption, friend group, it wasn't her friend. But I don't trust them friends.
To be studied.
Skinny and what about it? What was that? Skinny. What I'm pressure, hope get it too.
Amaya Cunningham was born on April 26, 2000 in Georgia, the oldest of several siblings. From a young age, she was known for her infectious energy and magnetic personality, qualities that made her unforgettable.
Yo, you
to
don't want to
everyone she
die
met.
when people
Her
just
family
piecing together
described her
words
as
that
the life
describe
of
you
every
ain't done
party,
enough in life
with
yet.
a natural charisma that drew people in. Amaya loved animals, adored her family, and was always ready to embrace life to the fullest. Growing up, she had a passion for dancing, which she shared with the world through her social media presence. Whether at a party,
Now, people dance at parties when they go out. Every single little girl I know wants to be a dancer. I think when nobody shake you loose of it, you just do it. And it attracts men, right? Men are always looking at, it's just about attention, bro. And the one thing I don't like is when people die, we just don't say the truth. We say the best things. I feel like it's something inherently wrong about that. Like, and I'm not just saying that. Like I said, I always say when my uncle died and I read the bit and they said he had, I'm like, yo, why y'all ain't just tell the truth? He was homeless. He was estranged from the family. And he did not have a business. If we never tell the truth, how do we stop others from going down those same paths? At any point, it could be anything to wake you up. Hey, yo, I don't want to die like this person. I don't want to be like, bro, like, it's nothing wrong with the truth, man. We got to get away from, like, just withholding shit.
gathering, or just out and about, Amaya couldn't resist moving to the beat of the music. Her love for dancing was a key
And see,
part of
and that's
who she
not,
was.
to me, that's not like
And
an
as a social
accolade.
media
That's something that
influencer,
everybody who don't
she
dance.
captivated her followers with every post, giving them a glimpse into her
And
vibrant
everywhere
life.
you look, somebody doing this. If you're not a professional, again, you're trying to get attention. That's what happened. But in the way that she died, because obviously they didn't just run her over. It was some stuff going on. So, yo, having raised a little girl, I would hope she got more sense than to, like,
Sadly,
it's like,
it would be during one of her dancing moments that Amaya's life would be tragically cut short. As the oldest sibling, Amaya took pride in her role as a big sister, always fiercely loyal and protective of her family. From school days to her early adult years, Amaya was a bright spot in her community.
and no
She
disrespect
had
to
an
nobody,
infectious
man.
sense of humor, a quick wit, and a knack for lifting the spirits of those around her. Friends remembered her as the life of the party, someone who never turned down a chance to laugh or enjoy the moment. Her family was her anchor, and they cherished her lighthearted nature and deep loyalty. Amaya had dreams like any young woman in her 20s,
This
plans
is
for the
sad.
future, hopes for love, and a determination to create a life
We all
she could
want a
be
better
proud
future.
of.
We all want
She surrounded herself with
Sometimes I
friends,
think it's better
music,
to focus in on
and the
those
joy
things
of
for
living
real
in
than
the
to play
present.
around.
But not all friendships were what they seemed. Little did Amaya know, some of the people she trusted the most were harboring something darker beneath the surface. Amaya was no stranger to nights out in the city. Atlanta, with its pulsing nightlife and endless
No
energy,
stranger to nights
often
out in the
served
city.
as the backdrop for her social circle. She worked hard
Check on
and
this joint.
played hard, balancing her responsibilities with a love of dancing, laughing, and being around people. But her loyalty and
Why y'all
easy
doing
trust
that?
would one day put her in the path of betrayal she never saw coming. On the night of April 26th, 2025, Amaya and a group of friends were preparing for a night out in Atlanta. She was out to celebrate her younger sister's prom and her aunt's birthday. To top it off, she had recently
Boy,
made
damn,
plans
boys
to
out here
enroll in
shaking,
beauty
huh?
school and was looking forward to a fresh start. The plan was to head to King of Diamonds, a popular nightclub. But first, they met at someone's house to pregame. Music was playing, drinks were poured, and for a while, the mood seemed lighthearted. It started innocently enough. Amaya met up with 2 male friends and 3 female friends. Alexandria, a woman she had known for years, Mickey, another woman in the group, and Deja, her neighbor from middle
Pay
school.
attention.
To anyone else, it might have looked like a tight-knit crew, but appearances can be deceiving. During the pregame, an issue arose between Amaya and Alexandria, which began to cause tension. It wasn't an out-out argument, but there was tension, enough that it shifted the atmosphere. However, the night continued. When it came time to leave for the night, the group split into 3 cars: a red truck, a black SUV, and a silver car. The 2 male friends were in the red truck, Alexandria in the second vehicle, the black SUV. Then Amaya, Mickey, and Deja were in the silver vehicle. The plan was simple: head to the club and have fun. But as the cars began the journey, something inside Amaya began to
So
stir.
now pay attention.
It was
Right,
only
look.
after she buckled her seatbelt that
So, okay, he about to say, oh, she texted one of the
she
dudes in
sent
another
a
car,
telling
like,
message to one of her male friends in the red truck, who goes by the name T, saying she felt like the vibe in the car was off. She
got into it with somebody, had a little altercation, argument, whatever. It shift the mood. You in the car, you not feeling the vibes. You get out and twerk in front of the cars. This is your response to that kind of energy. This is your response to what's going on. I'm about to get out and twerk.
wrote that she should have ridden with him instead. Her intuition was sounding alarms, warning her that the night's energy had taken a turn for the worse.
Pay
But by the
attention
time
here.
those words left her phone, the chain of events was already in motion. As they were on their way, the 2 male friends realized they had missed an exit, but Amaya texted them telling them they were right behind them. But at this time, Amaya's vehicle and the black SUV had reached a traffic stop at an intersection at the intersection of Forest Parkway and Frontage Road. Surveillance footage later showed Amaya stepping out of the silver car and coming in front of Alexandria's black SUV and started twerking. For a moment, it looked like harmless fun, the kind of spontaneous move her friends would expect from her. But then, the black SUV suddenly lurched forward.
Yo, this is senseless. It definitely shouldn't have happened. But how do you want your daughter to think in that situation? How you want your child to carry themselves, man? It can't be all about twerking. It can't be all about grabbing attention. And if you want to grab attention, why we can't grab attention in different ways? If it's my daughter driving, I need my daughter thinking different. When you hear homegirl was supposed to be celebrating like her wedding anniversary. She going out with friends. They going to the club. I don't even think her dude was there. It's other dudes. It's like, you see, it's just like, yo. And why would you dare sacrifice it for what? Some things are just senseless.
According to video evidence and witness accounts, Alexandria accelerated, hitting Amaya with brutal force and dragging her several feet before her body hit the pavement. In the chilling footage, her body collapses to the ground as the car continues past her without slowing. The driver, Alexandria, kept going, leaving Amaya
and you can't be
lying
twerking so
roadway.
hard and so out of it that
First
you on road.
responders from the
You ain't
Clayton
know the
County
car was
Sheriff's
coming.
Office arrived on the scene and quickly administered life-saving aid, but nothing much could be done. Amaya was quickly transported to Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta, but despite several efforts, she would pass away from her injuries shortly after arrival. However, the most shocking revelation came moments later. At first, police reports suggested there was no foul play, claiming Amaya was simply a pedestrian struck by a vehicle. But then,
as you know, them friend groups, they don't want to get in no trouble. They get in trouble. But, yo, as a young woman out there, there's so many young women, like fucking automatons, like they making y'all on the assembly line, trying to show your butt, trying to twerk, shake your butt, get attention, have dudes jump in your inbox. We don't live in that world no more. Like men, a lot of women have to work. They enjoy working. Work hard for yourself. Get out there and grind for yourself. If you want to be a twerker, if you want to shake behind, go to the club. Run it up. Drive your own car to that club. Run it up. If you're going to be a dancer, be a dancer. You do not want to go out and die like that. You just don't. When we first showed Grizzly, man, it's not to make it fun of death thing. Like I said, motherfucker went to heaven, gang, and y'all said heaven's a good place, man. Where there's no, so like, let's not be too like macabre or like, let's not get too depressed about this, right? But when the whites go wild, it's not just necessarily about getting eaten by a grizzly bear or swallowed by an anaconda or killed by a giraffe in Brooklyn. It's bigger than that. Like, sometimes the whites go wild in different ways. And as an African American, fresh off the curve, who's trying to climb up the ladder of intellectual assuredability, I feel like, I don't know if I made up a bunch of that shit, but I feel like I need to be able to assimilate how the whites think a little bit more. Like, definitely not doing the submarine. Megan said that was the whites going wild. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it was like they went in 850 tuna cans welded together and died it down there, gang. We definitely got to do better than that. And we going to get to this next episode when the whites go wild. Y'all done mastered every fucking thing, white people.
Yeah, life sucks and bear.
Hey, yo. I was going to chill it out, too. I wasn't even planning on jumping on here for y'all today, man. I say, yo, man, we got to get out here and do something, though. But, man, I got to a conversation. That shit was so crazy. Hey, yo. I could actually be reincarnated with the same, like, update. Like, keep me updated. I would just become a good person. I wouldn't trick people. I would just try to, like, you know, and I you know, y'all know I say that, you know, my definition of love is just the highest level of understanding. So my understanding gonna keep growing for people. My understanding for the world gonna keep growing. Leave me with my update, man. I don't want to hope to get the right people around me that help me navigate through this shit. Because, man, you don't got the right folks around you, man. You don't got the right backing. This shit could get nasty. Like you don't want it to be. Yeah, buddy, though. We got to, I mean, hey, man. Why not do a few reactions? I did, okay. I was really, I want to,